Today I'm reading a story that's called Bubble and Squeak. Let's start. Bubble and Squeak. One wet sunny morning, Bubble the starfish woke very early in her home on the bottom of Coral Lagoon. She shook her dress to chase out any sleepy shrimps, then called out excitedly to her little brother. "Come on, Squeak! Don't say you've forgotten." Squeak stretched and yawned, then rubbed his eyes with his pink arms. "Forgotten what?" "The fair," said Bubble. "The traveling sea fair is coming to Shipwreck Reef today." "Crikey!" Squeak kicked aside his blanket and jumped out of his scallop shawl bed. "Just look at this mess," snapped their mother as she came in. "There's sand in your sandals, rocks in your socks, and kippers in your slippers. Now clear it up at once." "But Mom, today's the—" "No buts! You two aren't going anywhere until you've tidied up your room." "We'll never make it now," said Bubble. "The last flight leaves in 5 minutes." "That's much better," said their mother, coming back. "Now off you go to the fair, and here's some extra pocket money." "Cool, thanks, Mom." And they ran off in the direction of the airport. When they reached the airport, a flying fish was just taking off. Bubble went up to the jellyfish attendant. "Excuse me, when does the next fish leave for the fair?" "I'm sorry," wobbled the jellyfish, "but that was the last flight out today." Squeak sat down and began to cry. "Oh, Bubble, now we'll never get to the fair." "Don't worry, something will turn up." Just then, a large friendly face appeared from behind a rock. "I don't believe my eyes and ears. You'll flood the ocean with those tears. Just tell old Myrtle why you're crying. I hope it's not a fear of flying." Squeak stopped sobbing and began to chuckle. "Do you always speak in rhyme?" he asked. "You ask me if I speak in rhyme. I do it nearly all the time. But I only speak in lines of 4. It doesn't work if I try more." "Actually, we've missed the last flying fish to the fair," said Bubble. "I don't suppose you can help, can you?" Myrtle was only too glad to help. "Just climb on board to see the fair. The turtle-shuttle's flying there. We must be quick to catch the show. So hold on tight, and here we go!" Myrtle floated off the seabed and headed for the fair at Shipwreck Reef. "Whee!" called Squeak. "This is as good as any fair ride." "Look down there!" shouted Bubble suddenly. "It's the fair." Myrtle landed safely, and after thanking her, Bubble and Squeak entered the magical world of the fair. They walked past the bumper crabs, spooky sharks' ghost train, a big wheel powered by Electro the eel, and Willy Wax Punch and Judy show. But the first ride they went on was Ollie Octopus's flying loop. He twirled them round and round on his long arms, and they had to cling on very tight. Then they entered the seahorse derby and rode with the other starfish across the seabed. That was the best fun of all. With the last of his pocket money, Squeak had a go at the sea urchin shy. He missed at first, but with his final throw, knocked a sea urchin out of its stand. "Hooray!" shouted everyone. Squeak had won a goldfish. Then Bubble led the way to the exit. There they found their friend Myrtle waiting for them. "Your money's gone. It's getting late. That's why old Myrtle had to wait. You must be home in time for tea. So hop on board, this ride's on me. It was the perfect end to a perfect day. When they got home, Bubble and Squeak said goodbye to Myrtle and raced to tell their mother all about the fair, and she was very pleased with the present that they gave her. Bye!